Now to our continuing series on the high cost of living, everything from housing to groceries and more. Mainers are being priced out of the things they need every day. Tonight, health insurance. Most people have it through workplace or government plans, but many don't because they simply can't afford it. Now imagine having an emergency without health insurance. According to research by the Kaiser Family Foundation, from 2019 to 2021, more than 100,000 adults in Maine reported having medical debt. That's the reality for two business owners in Auburn who say they were priced out of the marketplace. Now, a couple that supports its community through a nonprofit karate dojo is getting support in return.
Sichi.
While Sosei Donna works through moves with her young class, there's another instructor on the sidelines, itching to get back on the mat at Phoenix No Limits Karate in Auburn.
2013, I had full hip replacement on my right side.
Ich. Knee.
A couple weeks ago, it started making noise. It started squeaking.
Everybody do it?
And then Harry's hip completely gave out while instructing a class of toddlers. A trip to the ER showed degradation in parts of the joint, which will likely need some form of replacement. But
the last time that he had any insurance was in 2022 when he left that job and came here. we couldn't even afford to put him on I was still working another job offsite full-time. Couldn't even afford to add him as a spouse. It was so ridiculously expensive. So we just said, we're just gonna be really careful.
Harry and Donna Harris run the nonprofit 6 days a week.
Everybody here know bully push defense?
Working on child safety, anti-bullying programs, working with children and adults with special needs, and teaching courses on self-defense and fundraising for domestic violence programs. And no child is turned away, regardless of what their family can afford. But these small business owners found themselves priced out of health care coverage.
Come with me, Aiden, I'll get you a water.
Last year, I lost my insurance when I left my other job. Tried to get the Cobra Care, too expensive. Tried to go through the marketplace, we couldn't even afford that.
Put your hands on your knees.
The cost to the nonprofit to provide insurance that we could afford would be about $22,000 a year.
According to the Kaiser Family Foundation, which researches health policy and care coverage, more than 82,000 people in Maine were uninsured in 2023. That's more than 6% of the population.
Okay, so you're holding him.
But the Harrises had a plan. Keep growing the business, and by the end of this year, have enough to sign on for coverage.
It's not like we are not willing to pay for it. We just need it to be affordable. You know, you shouldn't have to choose between food and insurance. And there are a lot of people in this state that are doing just that.
We love Harry and Donna.
Enter Brianna Bourgeois, so-called dojo mom. Her kids take karate with Harry and Donna. Her son RJ has been practicing for 7 years. Now 12, he sometimes helps Harry teach classes.
He really inspires me to do greater things. He is also a great role model.
The Bourgeois family started a GoFundMe to help pay for Harry's medical bills.
Because they do so much and they just put all the good out into the world. And I think it's one of those things where what you put out comes back to you, and it's coming back in a big way now.
In just days of being shared, their story has struck a chord with even total strangers willing to give.
It makes me really, really, really happy. Sosai Harry definitely deserves this with as many people he and Sosai Donna have helped.
So what's happening here, I'm trying to hold on.
We have been overwhelmed. For us, that's really hard because we're the givers. So it's been really hard to be on the receiving end, but we're grateful.
Harry and Donna Harris say they have since tried to sign up for coverage but haven't been able to get in. They do still hope to have their business financially okay by the end of the year to afford the marketplace next year, but with one instructor down, they are certainly hurting.